Aladdin is in Disney's Hercules and vice versa? Fan Theory of Aladdin Part 10. Hello viewers. How are you? Welcome to Nibir Network. Today we will discuss about the 10th fan theory of Aladdin, which is Aladdin is in Disney's Hercules. In the same time, Hercules was in Aladdin too. So you guys only know Hercules is in the Aladdin animation movie. So how about the vice versa? What if I tell you Aladdin is in Hercules too? Let me explain. Proof of Aladdin is in Hercules. This post may contain some spoilers if you haven't watched Disney's Hercules or Aladdin. This is something that I've had floating around my head for a while, and I haven't come across this theory before, so I thought I would share it here and see what Reddit thinks of it. During the scene where Hercules is singing Go the Distance, prior to his foster parents telling him they found him as a baby wearing the symbol of the gods, he climbs onto the branch of a tree and looks up to the stars. At this moment he sees a shooting star fly through the sky. However, something is odd about this shooting star, and it never really occurred to me until having recently rewatched it. The shooting star is purple. In Disney's Aladdin, when Aladdin first meets Jasmine, he takes her on his magic carpet and they sing A Whole New World together. During this scene they travel to wonders of the world, and it all appears to take place within the duration of the song. They travel from the pyramids of Giza to Greece in a matter of minutes. They would have to be flying at such a high speed between sites that anyone below would only see a blur. My theory is the shooting star that Hercules saw was actually Aladdin and Jasmine on the magic carpet taking their first flight together. Both of these characters' timelines seem to overlap as well. There is an episode of the Hercules animated TV show where a teenage Hercules meets Aladdin and Jasmine entitled Hercules and the Arabian Night. This takes place during the period of Hercules training with Phil, and after Jafar's defeat. In my mind, this seems like a perfect fit. So basically, Hercules witnessed a whole new world the night before going the distance. Proof of Hercules is in Aladdin. As Hades goes through his usual job of bringing fresh souls in, Pain and Panic tell him that one of the souls is not cooperating. The soul in question, Jafar, approaches Hades and demands to be sent back. Hades is at first unconcerned, but they find a common ground. Jafar tried to overtake Agrabah, Hades is trying to overtake Mount Olympus, and they both have been defeated by upstart boys. They make a bet that they can defeat each other's respective nemesis, and Hades gives Jafar a new snake staff, which turns him into a mortal as long as it remains in his possession. Then he orders Jafar to attack Hercules while he's training on Philoctetes' island. At said island, Phil is trying to teach Hercules not to use just his strength, but also his brains from time to time. Jafar appears and summons several monsters to go after Hercules. Jafar initially gains the upper hand until Hercules picks up Phil's statue head house, bashes the beasts and proceeds to smash it on Jafar, who gets knocked back to the underworld. Hades then decides to send Pain and Panic to Agrabah to take Aladdin out. When the minions arrive in the Arabian city, they first mistake Abu for Aladdin, but the real Aladdin, along with his wife Jasmine, arrives on carpet. After a scuffle, Pain and Panic are about to finish Aladdin off, but Aladdin convinces them to look into his lamp, by telling them not to look into it, and Genie's hand punches them all the way back into the underworld. With this humiliating double defeat, Jafar offers the idea of getting Hercules and Aladdin into fighting and killing each other. Hades likes the idea and puts the plan into motion by kidnapping Abu from Agrabah and Icarus from Prometheus Academy. When Hercules can't find Icarus, an old man, Jafar in disguise, fools him by telling him that a young rogue named Aladdin kidnapped him. Later, in Agrabah, Aladdin and Jasmine are led to believe by Pain and Panic, disguised as Hercules, that Hercules kidnapped Abu. When Hercules, Phil, and Pegasus arrive in Agrabah, Aladdin, Jasmine and Carpet engage them. Aladdin gets Hercules to chase him through the alleyways of Agrabah to an old abandoned building and to punch enough holes in the walls to bring most of the house down on top of Hercules. While Hercules holds it up, Aladdin demands to know where he hid Abu. Hercules responds by wanting to know where Aladdin took Icarus. This leads Aladdin to realize they have been tricked, but before they can work it out, the building collapses on both of them. While Jafar and Hades believe that the heroes have been destroyed, Hercules gets himself and Aladdin out of the rubble. They piece together that they were set up and that Hades and Jafar are holding Icarus and Abu in the underworld. Aladdin wants to charge in to rescue them, but Hercules thinks of another way. As Hades tells Jafar of his plans for Olympian domination, and offers Jafar the Lord of the Dead title in his stead, pain and panic yell alert them to Hercules and Aladdin's impending arrival. Jafar is sent to stop them, but acting on an idea by Hercules, he and Aladdin have swapped their identities, fooling Jafar into engaging them with the wrong countermeasures. Jafar is unable to stop Aladdin from nabbing the snake staff and tossing it to Hercules, who snaps it in half. This effect turns Jafar back into a soul and pull him down into the river Styx for good. Icarus and Abu have in the meantime escaped and begin punching Hades, until he threatens to make them permanent residents. Hercules and Aladdin congratulate each other before Aladdin takes Jasmine, Abu, and Carpet back to Agrabah, telling Hercules that he'll make a great hero someday. Icarus, having bonded with Abu, asks Hercules if they can get a monkey. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check all of the other videos I have made about Aladdin. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button below and please don't forget to share with your friends.